So let's talk about friendships real quick. This is going to be part one because I'm sure I'm going to have to do a part two. But friendships could be stifling, right? Nobody won't want to really talk about that. They just want to talk about how the friendship was bad, this was bad, this person didn't show up for them, stuff like that, right? I want to say things from a different perspective. Friendships could be stifling. Sometimes people loyalty to you makes them way disloyal to themselves. And when you arguing with your friends and leaving your friends behind because they missed a birthday party or whatever the case may be, for them not showing up for you, how many times have they not showed up for you? Now, if I had to say you never show up for me, that's why I'm like, I'm not dealing with you. I get that 100%. But think of it like this too. You never know what somebody dealing with. Just because they're your friends, they don't tell you everything. They don't have to tell you everything that's going on in their life. They don't have to. Right? And as much as we love our friends and we're close to our friends, that attachment to them, that entitlement to their life is unfair. It's unfair to them. Because they shouldn't have to sit back and tell you the things they're going through just so that you could deem them fit for saying you missed a birthday party or you couldn't show up for them. Right? That equally goes for women and friends that go into dark spaces that deal with depression that they don't talk about or undiagnosed, or they just say like, I'm isolating myself, right? Whatever. When you turn your back on them because they haven't reached out to you, that's selfish. That's selfish. You don't know what people dealing with. Sometimes people don't want to tell their friends that. Sometimes they don't want to, because sometimes they don't want to burden their friends with their problems. Some people do better when they handle things by themselves. And it's not personal. It's not that they don't trust you. Shit ain't about you. It's because they have to deal with something, and they need the friend they need in you is the friend that's going to be there when they come out of that dark place. Right? Even if you will sit in that dark place with them, some people don't want to deal with that. And you got to respect that. Right? And that goes for when they don't have money to show up to your party. It ain't because they don't want to be there. Of course, they want to sit back and drink with you too. They might not be able to afford it. So when you cutting people out your life, sometimes you're doing them a service too. Sometimes you're doing them a favor. Because sometimes people need that space to get where they need to be. And if them being more loyal to you than to themselves, they don't need to be your friend. They don't need to be that. Right? Because real friends understand that things happen. And unless this is something ongoing and there's other things to your puzzle, cool. But if it's from small things, everybody life ain't like that. Sometimes people just want to be your friend, and finances can't play a part sometime right away. Because sometimes people put on a show, right? You don't really know what people sacrifice to have went to a party for you or to show up for you. You don't know what sacrifice that person made. They ain't going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that, right? But think of it like this. You rather your friend come with you out, or your friend show up to you for a function that might cost them some money, and then tomorrow they need to pay a light bill. You would rather them come ask you for the light bill money long as they showed up for you, right? That ain't fair. That's just not fair, right? So sometimes you have to give your friends grace. And in those moments that ain't no grace to be given, because baby, I've been here before. Sometimes it's okay that you walk away from people. Sometimes your absence in people's life is exactly what they need, right? On more than one occasion, I've been in this situation with friendship where if I keep showing up for you to do the things that you like to do, regardless if I'm entertained by it or not, I don't get time to go do nothing for myself and handle the things I need to handle, right? So when I distance myself and did what I had to do, I got so much further. And you could easily say, oh, nobody not putting a gun to their head, telling them they got to do it, da-da-da. Yeah, but you got to know, sometimes people feel bad. Sometimes people feel guilty. Sometimes people want to fucking show up for you, right? But they ain't going to always be able to do it. And you got to be okay with that, okay? And good friends know that we support our friends. We want to see them go further, even if we ain't there to go further with them, right? But we want to make sure that we help our friends propel. And sometimes it's cutting them loose. That's just the skinny of it, right? And sometimes situations when it comes to like jealous friends, I'm gonna touch on that because that's a whole nother topic. Jealous friends and people that's in competition with you, that stuff that has nothing to do with you, right? That's something they've been dealing with way before you came in the picture. That comes from how they raised. That has nothing to do with you, right? You just ended up a casualty of war. And it's unfair to you too, right? But I will tell you this. Sometimes those situations right there are the catalyst to changing your life because it makes you see things from a different perspective. Because sometimes you don't even see it coming and it opens your eyes to a lot of things. Okay? But I love you. So, in the comments below, tell me what you think. Tell me any of your friendship horror stories. Maybe we could discuss them. Right? And we'll talk about it. We all dealing with something. We all dealing with different things, and it's okay. Let's talk about it. Get in the comments. See you there.